What's up guys, GGFOREX here, welcome back to my channel, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you a little snippet that I've already made for the GGFOREX family. This is a GJ breakdown, and I said in the group that I expected the weekly highs to be taken, and then what I've done is I've broken down exactly what I thought was going to happen, how I thought that, the methodology behind that, what I was seeing during that process, and a possible trade entry as well. So if you guys want to catch content like that, what I don't put on YouTube straight away, because this happened a day or two ago, the link is down below to join the GGFOREX group. But without further ado, here's the video guys, and I hope this helps you out a lot. Right guys, so as promised, I will be doing a breakdown of the GGAY. I was expecting these equal highs to be taken. Now we're on the replay mode, right, and what I was seeing was we had this huge impulse coming up, came down a bit, it made more equal highs, right? More equal highs. Now, why do I look for equal highs? I look for equal highs because they are areas of liquidity. When the banks get into the market, they need people to take the opposite sides of their trades. So they need to manipulate the market in a way to draw in retail traders for them to push price where they want to go, right? So they made equal highs, they had a little flag back, and they bust through. Then they made more equal highs, right? And now we're having another flag back. So just in this section is basically this and this is exactly the same thing, right? Let me just give it a bit more of a gap, but just a little bit longer, right? So we had equal highs being created, flag back, bust through. Equal highs being created, flag back, and then expecting a bust through. But where from, right? So let me just delete this, and I am seeing, let me just zoom in a sec. I'm expecting price to come back to somewhere in this section. Why? Because this is where the sells happened to push price through to break these equal highs and create new ones. So I know somewhere down here we can expect an accumulation to happen to then push up. Now, we did catch a few sells to the downside, so if I go to the daily time frame, we caught a few sells. It'd be easier to see it on the 8 hour, I believe. I think that's the trade we're looking at. So that's a sec. So as you can see, also price in a descending trend line. Jesus, that took me a long time to find. Liquidity building up here, so let me just put this on so you guys can see what I mean. Because if you think about it, right, all the retail traders are going to be seeing this bounce, 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 and they are going to be seeing this as an area to sell from. Price is in this trend line, let's just sell from it. And they would have done it quite a few times, right? But when did it all go wrong? When did it stop? We got a few sells in on here, because I believe I got in on a sell on this area over here, because this candle actually did liquidate some of these positions, right? So I feel like we got a sell on here somewhere, if I remember correctly. I think it went down to the 1 hour, if I remember it correctly, properly. 1 hour. Let me just bring that back in. 1 hour, and then we're selling down here, okay? Now, if I just play this out so we can speed it up. Right, so that was a 1 to 7, all right? So some of us got that. I remember I put my stop loss behind, again, another descending trend line. Why? Because look what happened before. It just repeats itself. It's a fractal nature. Descending trend line, liquidated. Descending trend line in this area when I zoom in to make you see it a lot easier. I'll go down to the 4 hour time frame as well. You can see descending trend line. Traders are going to be thinking the same thing, right? It's going to be selling off, selling off, selling off, and then eventually it's going to be liquidated. Hence why I put my stop loss here, because I thought price could go lower. It could go lower, but it's already at a daily point of interest. So if I go back to my daily time frame, it's come into this daily candle, right? Hit it to the pip. Now we could be expecting price to reaccumulate. Now if you have a look at the daily time frame, we had a really nice rejection on this, giving us a bullish daily candle. So if we go down to the lower time frames, we can actually see what was actually happening in this area. Okay, so what also can we see in this area? So we've got price stepping down, 3 impulses into our daily point of interest. We have got this happening, but if you have a look at the RSI as well, we've got strength coming up. So already alarm bells are ringing that price could start to reverse from here. And where are they going to go to? Or what's our higher time frame agenda? Our higher time frame agenda is these equal weekly highs. Get rid of these, get rid of that to make it easier for you, right? These equal weekly highs. So let me just extend that over so it'll be easier for us to see. Right, it's into our point of interest, it's into a daily point of interest, it's in our weekly point of interest. We have equal highs and there are plenty more reasons for price to continue to the upside, right? We got, you get candles here of all these supply zones. We have a ton of imbalance up here where price was manipulated. And also up here, there's a weekly candle where price never returned to, a massive bit of imbalance there. So that's where I think eventually price will go to, but we won't find out probably till next year, right? So let me just zoom back into the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so we now have got price that we already knew in the long run was going to be bullish because of those equal highs and the overall agenda of the banks that's showing us, right? It's now liquidated the lows, it's come back into a daily accumulation. If I go back onto the daily time frame, you can see daily accumulation happened here, which liquidated out these equal lows, came down, right? See the accumulation happen here, pushed up, made more liquidity to the trend line, and then we're expecting price to go up from here. Now, where you would have traded it, everyone's trades differently. Everyone could be doing a higher time frame, lower time frame, whatever. We'll just have to see if we can trade up to here, if I can spot an opportunity for us. So you can see, right, price is consolidating, consolidating, consolidating. So when it's here, right, and when was this happening? This was happening during the Asian session, right? So London Asian session. So when it's here, you can see it's sucking in more retail traders because it's at a trend line and it's resisting, is resisting, is resisting. So you already know price is probably going to get broken here, even during the Asian session. And right on London, this is exactly what happened. Okay, so this green area is London, came into it, the volume came into the market, and bang, it broke through, right? So now you can definitely see that what they have already, their agenda has done to mitigate out of their orders down here. You can see the strength being played out with the divergence as well. And you can see tons of liquidity above our targets, right? And you can just see it just rocketing up. So yeah, I can't find any other opportunities around here. And to zoom out to the 4-hour time frame, you can have a look, right? That's what did it actually do when it came up here. All of these were liquidated out of the trade, right? So people are selling off here, using these as, look at these equal highs here created, more equal highs up here created, come on, right above this weekly highs, right? So if I just play it out, take off the sessions, make it easier for you, and you can see a massive push through, right? So that is what I was seeing. You see it on the weekly time frame. You got clear targets, right? And it's just a big repeat of what happened previously. The market was in fractals, you can see, go over this again. Market created equal highs, flagged down, big push through. Same again, created equal highs, flagged down, big push through, but flagged down into a logical point of interest, right? This is where they accumulated price to push through again. They probably went back in, mitigated out of their orders, accumulated more buys at a discounted out price, and then created liquidity to the top side and then pushed through beautifully. So guys, that is the GJ breakdown. Let me know if this has helped you at all. And yeah, just let me know in the comment box below if this has helped you. So guys, that was the GJ breakdown. I hope you learned from that. I hope you wrote notes about that. And if you are wanting to get content like that, a lot faster than I do put on YouTube, then the link's down below for the GGFOREX Facebook group, and I'll see you there. So guys, I'll see you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe.